Scrap, and we're here with Technique Tuesday. We hope you enjoy the technique that we have for you this week. George and I are at Muckross house. It's very beautiful. If you're out here, you should visit it. It's very interesting. In Killarney, and later on we're going to show you some more pictures from this beautiful place. So right now, enjoy Technique Tuesday.
All right, so today we are going to do something a little bit different since we have Throw Together Thursday on Thursday. So we are actually going to be going back to taking our butterfly slimline cards and using our embossing pens, which we did use a few weeks ago. So I have a piece of vellum here. I've got a little bit of an extra piece here. And I have some scrap paper here because we're going to be using... I'm using my embossing pens. I've got to be using my embossing powder. So what I'm going to do here with this, and Mama's going to clean this after I do it because this is embossing ink. It's just like our VersaMark, so you want to clean your stencil still. Is I'm going to take this and I am going to outline some of the butterflies with our embossing pen. So we get that pretty outline of our butterflies. And I'm going to do like one butterfly at a time. So Mom's not going to take that right away. I just don't want this drying on me. I'm using the medium brush. I'm actually probably going to move to the small one for some of the smaller butterflies. And once again, like I always tell you, you can always use... I mean, this is vellum, so it's a little bit different, but you can always use your anti-static pouch. I'm going to heat this up and come back. So you can see how beautiful that butterfly looks. So we're just going to continue up this just so I can get a few butterflies. You could also move them so like they're closer together so you're not wasting as much vellum, which I will probably do after I do this one. But you can see I've got a pile of embossing powder there. I will put that all back into here once we continue doing this. I could have kept going with that, but I decided to just pour it back in just so it's not wasted. Let me grab out my small one. That's the brush one, of course. All right. And just to fill in some of... Whoops! This is the broad. I'm just kidding. The medium one's the one that we want to use. Use the medium. It's the smallest one. Yeah, it works perfectly with these, actually. And since these are smaller butterflies, I am going to color a few of them at the same time. And if you see here, for this butterfly, I actually did have a spot that I missed. So I'm just going to tap that with some of my pen, put some more powder on, and then that will get heated up as well. All right, and I'm going to do one more butterfly. And just to round out this even 3, I'm going to do one more medium. So we got 3, 3, and 3. You know we like our 3s. All right, so there we have it. So we've got these beautiful butterflies that are now on vellum, which we'd used from our stencil. So just showing you that you could do so many different things with the stencil and that thin cut. Not thin cut, the stencil and the embossing folder. And Mom just cleaned that off with some water upstairs. So once again, I have our Mulberry shimmer brush, which we used last week. And I'm actually going to just take this. And now that these butterflies are embossed, shimmer brushes on vellum, which is today's technique, is like the prettiest thing in the world.
It gives it like a watercolor effect.
It really does. So you could do it on the back too. You can't see the shimmer though. Maybe a little bit. But I just really love that. And you obviously can just like brush this against the vellum or anything like that too. But having an embossed image and then coloring into it is kind of like stamping an image in intense black and then doing this. But just look how nicely it colors in. I just love the shimmer on it. And then you'll see on Thursday what we do with this and our last other 3 techniques. So we will obviously be cutting these out and going from there. Isn't this just so pretty? Love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So much shimmer. The first one I had to squeeze the shimmer brush a little bit more, so I'm going to go back over that one again. Sometimes you got to get those shimmer brushes working.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Isn't that just so pretty?
It is. I love that color.
Mulberry's a beautiful color. So that's why I have it on the scrap paper so you can see it. But even just showing you up above, oh, there's something about vellum, I feel like, that shimmers so much more than just regular paper. It just really, really shows off all of the sparkle in there. And I mean, yes, it's definitely, you can't see it from this side. So you got to color on the side that you want to be on. But just to even show you, even if you just kind of like, you know, use it as a brush stroke on vellum, you could totally do something like that too. But that is our technique, shimmer brushing on vellum.
And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed some of the pictures from the Muckross house in Killarney. We've had a wonderful day. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to go. I will see you next week. Bye. Hi, this is Adele from Technique Tuesday, and you enjoyed the Muckross house in
I'd start over.